Welcome grade 8. This is Ustaz Omar Tawaf. Welcome back again. This is the second video of current of electricity, and this is current electricity. We have here some items here, the sources of electric current, chemical and mechanical. We have electric circuit, and we have conductors and insulators. We have measurements of electricity, we have Ohm's law, and we have these items, connection of cells, we have and resistances, and we have effects of electric current. First of all, we have sources of electric current. We have number one, we have there are the chemical sources or mechanical sources. First, the chemical sources are either primary or secondary. Here we have the sources of electric current. We have either chemical sources or mechanical sources. The chemical sources are either primary cells or secondary cells. We have the primary cells examples. We have simple primary cell or voltaic cell sometimes, and the dry cell or the battery. Whereas the secondary sources of electric current, we have the car battery or lead accumulator. Whereas in mechanical sources, we have dynamo and the generator, the dynamo of the bicycle. Okay, here we have the sources of electric current. Also, we have the chemical sources and mechanical sources. This is a quick comparison between them. The chemical sources use the chemical energy from the chemical reactions. They convert the chemical energy into electrical energy, and here we have the mechanical energy is converted into electrical energy. The current here is called direct current, and here the current is called alternating current, or sometimes induced current, or wrongly translated to effectual current. Okay, here we have the mechanical sources. Here they generate electricity from chemical reactions. Here we have the primary cell and the secondary cell. Here the primary simple primary cell is made of positive rod copper, negative rod zinc. The sources of electric current, chemical sources and mechanical sources. Here this is repeated. Okay, the dry cell, the simple primary cell. Here we have the simple primary cell has two disadvantages: polarization, which is defined as the accumulation of hydrogen gas around the copper rod or the positive rod, and this can be solved by cleaning the copper with a piece of cloth, or adding some manganese dioxide to the cell, which is called oxidizing agent. The second problem is local action, which is the side reaction due to the use of commercial zinc containing impurities, and this can be done by adding mercury, applying it by using piece of cloth. Okay, this is mercury. Okay, here we have the dry cell, which is used in the following things. Okay, it's used in purposes like torches, radios, and cameras. This is an old use, electric bell sometimes. The components of the dry cell: zinc container, carbon rod as a positive rod, black paste, which is made of these points or these chemicals, and the white paste, which is made of these components. Okay, the zinc plate is the negative rod of the cell. Okay, the secondary cells, they can be recharged again and again, and the primary cells cannot be recharged, as we know. Here it is lead accumulator as the main example. It's composed of plastic container, dilute sulfuric acid, lead plate, and lead dioxide. Okay, here the two rods are lined together 1 to 1. So this is the drawing. You can check the book because we have technical problems here. Charging the lead accumulator. Charging here converts the energy from electrical to chemical. This is the main point, charging. Whereas discharging, here, this is charging again. Discharging, this is discharging, okay? Discharging of the lead accumulator, here, then discharging, here. This is the word here. Discharging changes the chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. This is discharging, okay? So this is not the main point, but here this is our main point, discharging, okay? So here this is the main issue. In discharging, the chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. And here we have this recharging again. When we recharge the lead accumulator, it is converted, the electrical energy is again converted into chemical energy. Okay, now we have the summary of these things. The chemical sources, we have primary cells, we have secondary cells. The primary cells are made of simple primary cell and the dry cell. And this one is made of, or this example is lead accumulator. Rechargeability, these cannot be recharged, unrechargeable, unrechargeable, and this is rechargeable. Okay, the chemical energy, the chemical sources here, we have the same classification here. We have the negative rods of each. This is zinc, and this is zinc, whereas this is lead. Here we have this positive charges of each. You can check the colors, okay? Copper, carbon, lead dioxide. The solution here, diluted sulfuric acid, two pastes, the white paste and the black paste, and here we have diluted sulfuric acid. The container here is made of glass, here it is made of zinc, and there it is made of plastic. I think these are the main points to be memorized in the coming few days, okay? So here the mechanical sources convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy. We have two examples, the electric generator and the dynamo of the bicycle. And as I said, you can check the drawings. Okay, the main point here is the scientist. The scientist is called Faraday. Faraday's rule or law states that if a wire or a coil moves in a magnetic field, or if a magnetic field moves in such a way that the wire or the coil cuts the magnetic force lines, then what? Then an induced electric current will be generated. Okay, so this is the statement of the rule. That means what? That means أنه the electric current will be generating in the following cases. If the wire moves in a magnetic field, if a magnetic field moves near a coil, and nothing happens when both of them are stable. يعني لو ما في واحد فيهم يتحرك, no electric current will be generated. So cuts, the magnetic field cuts, this is the main word, which produces mechanical energy and is converted into electrical energy. Okay, so here, this is our point here. Okay, the current is called alternating current or induced current. Okay, طيب. Here we stop here and we continue later. Okay, thank you. and see you later.